Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Astroneer. I found my body. I found my way back to base, and as you can see here, I have all the buggy back, the platform back. My base now looks like a porcupine, and I need to launch. I did research the large shuttle in my travels of gathering up all the stuff. I'm actually going to turn off that output. That way they can charge batteries. And now I need to go to another planet to get research. And I forgot what planet it was that I was doing this research on. Was it... It was... I believe it was... Novus? Yeah, I believe it was Novus. But yeah, I just ditched my small shuttle right down into the hole, and I was like, I have a large shuttle now. I don't need the small shuttle, and I'm actually happy that I have the large shuttle because once I get the researchables, and actually research what I need to do. That's the landing site I chose, right? Yeah, it is. I can then bring a oh, okay, my guy almost died there. Once I have the researchables, I can bring the large rover. I bring the large rover with the paver and everything to another planet to kind of terraform it in such a way that will be beneficial. So there's two things I need, and that one is researchables, and number two is once I get the portable oxygenator, it'll make it a whole lot easier. But then again, once I have the portable oxygenator, I can get lost down here because there's the potential that I'm going to take that because I'm going to need the steel, I can already tell. I'll take the clay too. So I need the large rover, and I need the other thing I need. I have the paver, I have the drill, I have the soil canister. I just need the large rover and portable oxygenator. I'm not carrying enough power, am I? Oh no, not even, nowhere near. Nowhere near enough power. I mean, I have the two RTGs, and I only put those on because reasons. I made a place that has like 2 or 3 researchers, and I can't remember where it was. Might have been Calidor. No. It wasn't Calidor, and it wasn't the moon. It was what was that place? It was one of the desert planets. It wasn't Atrox. It was the other one. Hold up. Let me check the Astropedia. It's one of them. I know it is. Not the Solo. May have been Calidor. I think I needed it for the hydrogen. I know I have a place on Glacio. I don't have a place on Atrox yet. I think it might have been Calidor. For the Wolframite. For the tungsten. Which is a shame that I don't have... Oh, there was... Actually, wait. I can attach it anywhere, so... There we go. That I learned. I could just attach these anywhere, so knowing that I can take these curious items and just attach them, I can then just attach it to the outside of my um any of my materials. So I don't have to worry about like attaching it to specific things. I could just attach it. Did I grab surface researchables too? No, I just came over here for soil. That's right. That's right. So we're gonna go back down for more research. I have that way up there too. Actually, wait. Let me grab that. Perhaps I can grab more compound up here. Now, what does that need? That looks like it needs quartz. Could be wrong. Does the Astropedia show the elements too? Oh, resources. Lithium. It's either lithium or laterite. Yeah, it's either lithium or laterite. That's lithium. And if it is laterite, I have both, so. Oh. Let's not get too rambunctious. Oh yeah, it's totally lithium. Because that's got researchables in it. Might even have exochips. But I think exochips are just in the chests. But it's got researchables. So that makes it much easier to deal with. Ah! Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. That's got to be worth something for research points. I might actually just fly this over to Calidor and then just drop the research there. Got 22 launches left on that. That's fine and dandy. Ow. That's a lot of lithium. I need to research the drill, too, come to think of it. Because there's a drill. I can put down a drill, a couple of QT-RTGs, and an auto arm, and they just connect them together. And it should just automatically fill the canister full of lithium. There's hematite there, so I should probably do that, too. Actually, let me go down this way. Yo! Okay, so that's just death. Ooh, that'd have been bad. That'd have been very bad. Okay, wanna... There we go. There. Now I don't have to worry about that happening. Who are you? Do you require power? So that's a lot of laterite. Oof. You know what those? You know what that sound is? That sound is every gamer's worst nightmare, where you have that mini heart attack, where you sit there and you know you're making a mistake, but you can't help it, and so you just kind of like you breathe deep, like I'm making this massive error, but I have to just kind of cope. Wow. And I'm out of tethers. I don't have enough compound to say so. What's over here? Jeez, look at this place. Hazardous. Over there is another thing that needs power. There's quartz. Down there is who knows what. I know that I have to go to the core of every planet. Ooh, I can research the big thing I wanted to. Large rover. So now I need to make... I need to have 2 rubber. No. I don't need an extra one behind me. Do I need an extra one? I need an aluminum alloy, which I'm going to take the aluminum back with me. Rubber is just resin and organic. On the exo chips, that should be easy enough to make. If I can make the 2 of them, I know I have... I know I have 4 exo chips way back on Silva. And because I have those exo chips on Silva, I can make the item there, make the rover there. But where am I going to take it? What planet am I going to terraform first, so to speak? I'm going to grab that resin too while I'm at it. Take that, take the hematite, and take a couple of aluminum, just in case. I'm going to go to the surface over here. Actually, I'm going to get some compound. Right. I need this set for... Not small canister. Tethers. Set the resin down for now. I'll use the tethers. I'm going to grab more researchables, because if I'm going to go back to Silva for making the rover, because that's where I have my chemistry lab, then I might as well get tethers and make more and go get more researchables up here. I remember when the windstorms used to pick up debris and throw it at you, and you could actually die by the flying debris. They used to throw like rocks and other things at you in the big windstorms. So I think they need to bring those back, to be honest with you. Because it made the surface more challenging. You had to seek shelter during windstorms. And I think that's one of the things about this game that I like, that it's got genuine challenge to it for certain things. But what I don't like is that it feels like it needs more challenge. Oh, these aren't worth much for the bites. Ooh, there's one. Surface researchables. They're not as good as the underground ones, but you take what you can get. But I need to fill up some of the soil on the medium soil canister before I use the paver and the drill. Because you have to have some soil in it to get the paver primed. Otherwise, your paver... wrong way. Otherwise, your paver just does not work. It just kicks back to you. Now, I don't know how much power a paver and a drill are going to use. I'm hoping the 2 RTGs can handle it. I might have to do a battery backup and then intermittently power it on and off. I hope not. Wait, can I take... Ooh, I can take my space junk with me. Sweet. Taking all my space junk with me that way, because I'm going to make a bigger... once I get the actual technology for it, I'm going to make a bigger... That's what I'm looking for. Shredder. That's what we're looking for. Make a bigger shredder, and then I'm going to be able to shred the larger things, at which point I can then turn the scrap into other useful materials. I love how I can just stick these to the outside, too, and just bring them back with me. It's perfect. Alright. I mean, could you imagine if they went, like, whole hog with this and decided to give this, like, the Kerbal Space Program vibe? And because I don't have a big enough shredder, I'm just using the crevasse as a dumping ground. Ooh. You can see all the stuff I've dumped down there. Who knew that having your little vacuum out increased your grabbing range? I didn't. Oh, wait, those are ones that you can pick up and put in the shredder that way? No way. That's going to require an extra large shredder. There we go. Medium printer. So we're going to shred this. That's a guarantee. And then we're going to take off all this material. And I need to find out what makes the aluminum alloy. Hopefully it's nothing too extreme, because I have to make, let's see, silicone, titanium alloy to make rubber, organic and resin like I thought. Plug that right in there. I didn't bring the resin back with me, but there's one right there, so... Am I really going to have to make 2 of these? No. Would I make 2 large rovers? Easy bake oven. Listen, if I make 2 large rovers, I didn't even take a look at what it required for the other thing. Aluminum and copper. Usually there's a gas involved. Copper and aluminum. You know what? I'm going to make 2 rovers. Why not? I need an organic. Tons of lithium. Gonna need more exo chips. Yeah. Get on there, you fool. It's gonna be over here that I need these exo chips. There's that. That can go on my back. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna take this thing. Wait. I think it's already on Calidor. Because I don't see a paver and a drill anywhere, and I know that I had them. Alright, so organic. Wait, that's plenty of organic. So let's see. Did I put the drill in the... Because if I put the drill in the paver and the other thing on Calidor, I have to check where I put it. I'm going to have to make a flight. I don't wanna. I don't have any research facilities here. I took all my research facilities somewhere else. I think they're on Calidor as well. Oh. That's going too. Which, by the way, if you ever make the mistake of having this gas canister, or any of these big gas canisters sitting around, don't detonate dynamite near the hydrogens, because they are highly explosive. I think I've told this anecdotal story before. My friend and I were sitting there and we had a base, and we had to rearrange the base in such a way that we were trying to figure out how to effectively, I guess, run the base, right? It's here. And we're going to put you up there, large rover. We're going to put chip, alloy, rubber, create. And then we're going to go drop these off over on, I believe it's Calidor. Anyhow, we had this base set up on Silva. And we had some residual dynamite kicking around all over the place, right? And I thought, okay, well, I wasn't too worried about the dynamite. I wasn't too worried about much of anything. And we had a massive hydrogen plant. And we had a massive hydrazine storage. So I was like, no worries. We got the hydrazine. We got the hydrogen. We're good. So I thought to myself, all right, well, if that's the case, is that the landing pad? That's the landing pad. And that was if that's the case, no big deal. It's settled. I went around. That's very loud. That's not the landing pad. Funny. This is not the. This is not the landing pad. Not where I was at all. And we're gonna have to find a way to utilize this. Anyhow, launch into orbit because that's the wrong landing pad. Anyway, I went around locking down and turning on and off certain machinery because we were having some power struggles in terms of what power, how much power we had and everything. Is it even in Calidor? I think it chose one of these sites like right here or right there. Was it on Glacio? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It's the other landing pad. So, we had this massive problem of, well, we didn't know what to do. Actually, let's just leave that there. This place gets a lot of solar, doesn't it? So we've offloaded that. That's compound. Drill, horn, researchables. Wow, 5,000 research there. So anyway, we had this power issue, so we had to go around turning on and off certain things. And I was like, well, okay. I said, well, then let me worry about this, that, and the other thing. And so I set out to do some stuff around the base. Nothing big and strenuous, mind you. But yet, I was going around hitting F on a lot of things. And to activate your dynamite, you have to hold down the letter F, which becomes an issue when you are around other things and you start blowing things up. It's not good. So as I hit F and I accidentally... When did I make a tapper? Huh? Must not have. Anyway, I went around and I accidentally hit F on what I thought was something safe. Accidentally overshot it, hit the dynamite, and it went kaboom. And it went kaboom just close enough to my hydrogen storage and my hydrogen plant. and in doing so, um, blew up 2/3, if I had to wager, of the entirety of what we worked for. Yeah, it was not good. Yes, I know I need oxygen. So when I accidentally blew everything up, told my friend, it's like, yeah, we're not having a good time here on the yes, on Astroneer, and he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, bit of a problem." He goes, "What'd you do?" I said, I technically didn't do it." I said, "What happened was it was a mistake. It's not like I intentionally detonated it to create this problem, but I accidentally detonated a piece of the dynamite, and it just so happened to be nearby some of the hydrogen." And he was like, "How much hydrogen?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to get on to see." Kind of like what happened in Satisfactory too, right? Like in Satisfactory, it didn't go well. Bad things happened, and I was generally at the center of bad things happening. So it yeah, it was not. It did not portend well. I'll just say that. Do I even have a paver researched? That's a question. Count repeater splitter. I do. Where did I put it? Requires silicone and an aluminum alloy. Like, but where on earth did I put it? Um. Hmm. Back to Silva. Yeah, it did not go well. Ended up blowing up like 2/3 of my entire base. But this was when they had the solid mass, like when your first base comes in and you see like the black ground that comes in. You can't detonate that turf. Nothing you can do to it. It'll survive no matter what. So that was there, but the explosion was so large that it carved a massive notch, and we lost probably 4 or 5 large gas containers of hydrogen, and we lost, I think, one entire tank of hydrogen. And I don't mean like little tanks. I'm talking tank of hydrogen. It was bad. Like the losses were astronomical. And then to go one further, um, we it went a little went bad. I'll just say that. I need a silicone. Methane. Really? Hey, wait, hold up. Idea. I need... Okay, this can... Actually, that can go there. This... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Bring the leak here, and we'll just set the leak right there. Sure. That's... What is this? That's batteries. I don't want that. I want a packager. Packager. Medium printer, large printer. Oh. Weird. Okay. So I'm going to need a few other things. This is going to be one of the craziest things I've done. I've got a rover seat. I've got energy. I've got battery. I've got the atmospheric condenser. I need... packagers to take with me. 1, 2, 3. I need 3 packagers to take with me. And then this thing over here needs a resin and a what? And a quartz. Do I have a quartz? No, of course not. Of course not. Ha ha ha. But I can have. Perfect. Sweet, I'll take a couple more resin. There's the other resin. Good. Put that there. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. I just need the methane gas. I know where the methane comes from. That comes from Aatrox. And I've got an idea. Does it come from anywhere else? Maybe another planet I already have an established territory on. If not, don't worry about it. So we're going to queue this, 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 and this. We're going to queue you to build another. So 1, 2, 3 packagers. I have 3 atmosphere condenser vehicle. I'm going to check the Astropedia before I actually head out. Hydrogen, nitrogen, none. Sulfur, nitrogen. Methane is on Novus. I have a place on Novus. Nitrogen, methane, sulfur. Aatrox also has helium. Huh, all the gases are gone. Yeah, methane is the strongest on... You know what? We're going to go to Novus. We're going to go to Novus. I got this weird idea. Here we go. So, we fly to Novus. We get out the rover. We put on all the stuff. And then what we do is we put the atmospheric condenser on the back. And we just trigger it to atmospheric condense on a rover. We make it a mobile platform. Right there's the base. We make it a mobile platform in which to... Ow. One of these times I'm gonna drop out of that thing and I'm just gonna die. Holy crap. That consumes a lot of power. I thought, well, just driving around with it, pumping, and you saw what I was going with, right? Just a mobile atmospheric condenser, and now it's just look at how much power it's draining. Holy crap! But I need this for the paver. Even my largest stuff can't produce enough power to feed this hungry thing. Look at it. It's just a power consumer. But the methane's almost done. Just saying. But now I gotta package up the rover, package up the driver's seat. Actually, I don't have to package up the driver's seat. I could just put that aside. I only need the packager for the rover. Like, jam that in there, jam the other one up on top. Like that. Unplug you. Put it there. That is my RTG, thank you very much. Alright. Wait, can I activate this in here? I actually can. It doesn't have enough power. Make the space shuttle into a mobile power station? That's crazy. Almost reminds me of, it's not gonna go back down to Visania. Not Visania, Silva. Because now I have my methane to make my silicone, to then make my paver. To then actually take this to Calidor. Man, I'm just traveling all over the place. It's just jet setting. But no, if you think about it, it's kind of crazy. If you could put up enough, if you had enough RTGs, you could make a mobile platform. I had mobile. What was it that I had? Oh yeah, I used one as a mobile printer when I was out searching for my body. I set up one of my uh, trailers on the thing to do a mobile printer. It was crazy that it actually worked. I was just absolutely shocked, but all right. So that one goes there, and then I need the methane here to go there to make silicone. And I do need steel, which needs argon, which means I need to take that beast to another planet. Do I even plan it, bro? I need the shredders, the bigger shredders. Extra large platform. See, I might actually need that. Extra large shredder. Exo chips, steel, and tungsten carbide. You know what? I have a feeling that's not going to work out well, though. So I only have one exo chip. Yep, only have one exo chip. Which means that I have to take one of these with me. Time for a packager. Oopsies. And I also need to make a paver from... That's a hydrazine thruster. I don't care about that. Auto arm. I have the soil canister. Paver. Aluminum alloy. I have that. Where did I put that? You need to go there and pack you up. Then you need to come with me. Where did I put that aluminum alloy? Did I even make it? Had to. Oxygenator. That's a small printer. I had to have made it. I had to have made the aluminum alloy, right? Right? Oh, that's right. I made it for this thing. That's why I didn't have a paver. Paver technology, lads. So, paver, drill, 2 rovers. I'm going to need to take more graphite with me. Just in case I need to bring the stuff off of Calidor. I can always come back and get that, though. To Calidor we go. I just kind of land in the proper spot. I don't even know how many jumps I have left on this fuel. 9 launches. So I have to be very judicious about where I'm launching. I could theoretically make uh um like a mobile shredder. Draws 1 IU, draws 1 IU. So 3 of them should be perfectly fine. I will just take the meteor rover along with us. That works great. Oh yeah, and the medium storage. Just in case I run into exo chips. I forgot to bring along dynamite. That's okay, there's probably dynamite here. No big deal. Alright. This is the glory of having a paver and a drill, because now it just builds the thing before me. Whoops, wait a minute. Okay. Never mind, that thing pulled a lot of power. Ooh, fireworks. I like those. I'll take the beacon and the canister. Canisters are nice. Okay. Having these resources is great, but oh, there's the power plug. Really? Please tell me you're not going to drain all my power. Close. Alright, so let's go back around this way. I'm only going to be doing this for a little bit more, and then I'm going to be calling it. But anyhow, you can see once you get a paver, yeah, it slows you down, but it doesn't really slow you down. You know what I mean? Okay, there's a plug. That's all I needed. Come on, drive forward a little bit more. Back it up. Oh, it's not even draining this. The three things would have had enough. Researchables. It's exactly what I needed. But yeah, this is the paver at work. Nevertheless, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, because I know I have. I did a lot of jostling around and jockeying and trying to find what I needed to find, but at the same time, you know, now that we have a paver and the paver technology is there, I can just drill and pave in one fell swoop. I can make nice, smooth roads all over the place. That's what I mean by these. This paver is like, everybody needs a paver. And nothing can stop you. Whatever roads you make, you don't have to worry about anything slowing you down. Because you could just decide, oh, I want to angle it up. You can angle it up. If you want to angle it down, you can angle it down. If you want to just build roads over a chasm, you can build roads over a chasm. The lack of surface debris is disheartening. I was hoping to find, like, more surface garbage so that I could maybe find dynamite. Maybe get my hands on some exo chips or something. Ooh, there's a researchable right over there. Yes, I know exactly how much damage this is doing to everything around me. But do I care? Probably not. Let me pop out. Not quite far enough ahead. Now it's too far ahead. Okay. That should be plenty. Really? Do I have to run it from here up? That's just terrible. Well, that's nice and all. I don't need the organic. I don't need any of it, really. All that stuff is easily gotten. Wow, 3 researchables. You believe that? I can. At any rate, that's the paver in action. As you can see over there, off in that direction, there's dynamite right over there. Which means once I have that dynamite and I find an exo chest, I will have my other exo chip. Which then leads me to get a extra large shredder, which means I can then shred all my other garbage. But I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. And there was a lot of planet hopping, and we've got some paving that done, and probably off camera I'll do more paving, get it all finished. One of the things I want to try, and I don't know if I can do it because it's going to require me playing the Turbo Tunnel from Battletoads. I want to do the whole Turbo Tunnel theme. I want to make a ramp that goes from like a high point all the way down, not steep, but just like in a nice angle, and try to slide the whole duration of the Turbo Tunnel theme in Battletoads, which is like a 3-minute song. And the problem is of course that's trademarked and copywritten music, so I don't think I'll be able to do it and record it. But that's long been an aspiration of mine, is making basically a Turbo Tunnel in Astroneer. If I could put it somewhere and not have it get flagged, that'd be great. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, if it ever. I mean, the making of the Turbo Tunnel, yes, but listening to the music while doing it on camera, no, probably not. But at any rate, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.